Emperor Guangwu. It's dated 31 AD. Translated, it reads, summer, 4th month of the year on the day of Renwu. The imperial edict reads, yin and yang, darkness and light, have mistakenly switched, and the sun and the moon were eclipsed. The sins of all the people are now on one man. Pardon is proclaimed to all under heaven. The Chinese had no idea about Jesus in 31 AD. No Christian missionary would have gone to China because Jesus had just died. There weren't any Christian missionaries. And yet in their soul, in their spirit, they recorded this incredible statement in their history of the latter Han dynasty. And in their soul, they said there's this mysterious, unexpected darkening of the sun. The sins of all the people are upon one man, and pardon is proclaimed to all under heaven. They didn't know what they were writing. And it says here in the Annals number 18 of Gui Hai, eclipse on the day of Gui Hai, man from heaven died. They had no idea what they were writing. But the Holy Spirit would have spoken to those Chinese astronomers and the emperor, and in their soul, in their heart, they sensed that this unexpected darkening that lasted for 3 hours had something to do with a man in heaven dying, from heaven dying, and pardon. They had no idea what they were writing. But the Holy Spirit would have spoken to those Chinese astronomers and the emperor, and in their soul, in their heart, they sensed that this unexpected darkening that lasted for 3 hours had something to do with a man in heaven dying, from heaven dying, and pardon for the sins of the world. The Bible tells us it was about the 6th hour and there was darkness over all the earth until the 9th hour. 3 days later, the Chinese recorded a rainbow that encircled the sun like a halo. During the reign of Emperor Guangwu on the day of Bing Yin of the 4th month of Janwu, a halo, a rainbow encircled the sun. And that's found in the history of the latter Han, Annals number 18. And that is the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And I put it to you this morning, folks, that the ancient Chinese recorded the date of Christ's birth, the date of his death, and the date of his resurrection.
Blessed be our new found. Now, I've got a clean copy of it now, and I warn you, this could scare you. Here's the email. Dear Art Bell, I just recently began listening to your radio show and could not believe it when you talked about the sounds from hell tonight. My uncle had told me this story a couple of years ago, and I didn't believe him. Like one of your listeners who discounted the story as nothing more than just a religious newspaper fabricated account. The story about the digging, the hearing of the sounds from hell is very real. It did occur in Siberia. My uncle collected videos, so forth, on the paranormal, supernatural. He passed away fairly recently. But he would have loved your show. He let me listen to one of the audio tapes that he had on the sounds from hell in Siberia, and I copied it. He received his copy from a friend who worked at the BBC. It took me a while to find it tonight, but attached is that sound from my uncle's tapes. It's not the greatest quality, but the sounds are there. I was very hesitant to send you this, as the sound bothers me to listen to. I'd suggest that if you do play it on the program, warn listeners in advance so they may have the option of turning the radio off for 30 seconds while it plays. It has always haunted me. To those who discounted the Siberia sounds from hell story, it is true, and I, for one, wish it wasn't. Rick, listening from Chicago. And so I submit now the cleaned, a better copy to you, and I warn you, what you are about to hear is very disturbing indeed. Very real. Very real.